let's hope so, right? I mean, there's a lot of times when one swing can get you going, but like I've said all year, the momentum will be John on Friday night. But, Nolan should feel really good about that swing. I thought we played a really, really solid game. Our guys kept at it. We pitched there at the end. They nicked Scotty for a run with the walk and the bloop. But, it's baseball. Kyle hung in there. I thought Kyle had, a really good changeup. We talked about it prior to the game. I thought the changeup was outstanding, something that he can really draw from. They hit a couple breaking balls late. I got to look at those pitches, but there's a lot of good things today. So again, Mac off the bench, pinch hit homer, but that was a good win. That should make us feel good going into the off day tomorrow.
Were you going for the one run in the seventh with the sacrifice?
Desi did that on his own. Desi was trying to push that for a base hit, and just sort of got stuck in the dirt there. But he was trying to push that for a base hit.
But in these last couple of starts here, Kyle's given up the early, then recovered, and really suddenly struck out 4 in a row at that point there. What are you seeing when he's doing that?
Well, ball down, changing speeds. I thought the change of speeds today was outstanding with the changeup, like I mentioned. Threw a couple really good off-speed pitches, the breaking ball, the slider cutter, and what he calls his curveball. He kept down. The first inning, the ball was up. Look at the hits that they got. In the first 2 innings, the ball was elevated a little bit. Then he started getting the ball down, and the changeup came into play. Go ahead, Kyle.
With those 4 scoreless innings, Kyle, did you see some of that swagger that he had?
Yeah. Again, I thought it was reminiscent of Kyle. We saw a little bit of that in San Diego. We saw some other good things, 2 starts ago. So, hopefully he's getting closer.
Did he seem more aggressive?
No, he's always aggressive. I think that's part of his constitution is aggressive. But I think his focus is on attacking, right? I mean, he does anyway. I think at times early in the year he might have been pitching a little bit defensive, but I haven't seen that since his return.
But it's difficult sometimes for hitters to switch leagues, but it seems like Yonder Alonso got really comfortable really fast in this game. What do you see from him?
Well, he's a veteran player. I don't think for him it makes a lot of difference switching leagues. He knows a lot of these pitchers. I mean, he was in the National League just a few years ago, so. But he's taking good swings. I mean, he's taking good, aggressive swings. And, the last number of years, the power numbers have gone up. So, with Yonder, I think he's seeing the ball well. I think he's in a great frame of mind, trying to finish strong here after what happened in Chicago. This is a new lease on life in a very short term for him, and he's trying to make the most of it with each and every at bat. He's taking quality at bats.
What about Wade Davis? 4 straight scoreless outings since being moved into the bullpen.
Yeah, I mean Wade. I thought Wade threw the ball again, mixed his pitches. Had Flores 0-2 and tried to get a hard cutter slider down the way and sort of I think probably overthrew it and left it up and got the base hit. And Peralta, ripped one that hit a hard grounder through the hole. But yeah, I agree. I think there's a little bit of momentum. So let's hope that continues. When we talk about relief pitchers, and I was talking to some guys earlier, you'll notice around baseball that you guys read the notes, and there are some relievers who say, hey, the last 7 appearances he hasn't given up a run. In the last 12 out of 14 appearances he hasn't given up a run. That's what our guys need to do. I mean, we haven't done that as a bullpen, right? We've had a couple good ones, and then a guy gives up a run. A guy gives up a few runs, and he has a couple scoreless. But we need those longer stretches of scoreless appearances. That's what we need.
There's something about Archie Bradley that the Rockies just seem to really do well.
No, I think there's some familiarity. When you play interdivision, I mean, the other club and they know you. So, but again, I got to look at that pitch. It was the first pitch fastball elevated. We know that he's going to come in with some gasoline with the fastball, and Nolan squared up.
Thanks, bud.